So I received a care package in the mail today that I'm pretty excited about. As you can see here in front of me, there's several 8-bit bait products. These products were sent to me by a guy named Michael. If you don't know who Michael is, Michael runs a YouTube channel called Bait Chuckin'. Michael also started a company called 8BitBaits. And Michael was kind enough to send me some of these 8-bit bait products for me to try out, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's go over what I got. So first and foremost is this mat. It's a cool looking mat. It feels premium. It's got his logo over here in the corner. This is a silicone mat. It measures 36 by 16, I believe. The surface of this mat is tacky, so things aren't going to be sliding around on this mat. And it actually gives you a fairly good sized work area. And from the looks of it, it's going to be super simple just to wipe off when you get it dirty. Secondly, right here, got some stir sticks. These are 8 inches in length. And yeah, I'm ready to give them a try. And check this out. It's like a match made in heaven. Perfect fit. So from here over, these are all Mica shift powders. These two on the end, MS006 Swamp Craw and MS002 Tempest, they are a more concentrated Mica shift powder. Whereas these 5 here are called interference powders, and they're more like a highlight powder. So they're not near as concentrated as these. They're more like an accent, if you will. These here are called crushed rupees, and they are more comparable to like a flake or glitter. So these are much finer and really pop when you put them into baits. Now, he also sent me a couple stickers, but I screwed up and I went ahead and stuck them on the microwave. If you can see it from there, I don't know if you can, but here's his Bait Chuckin' sticker, and here is his 8BitBaits sticker. So I think what we're going to do today, we're going to experiment a little bit. I need to familiarize myself with these products. I have not used them very much at all. In fact, very, very little. But I think we're going to start with the Swamp Craw. It looks like a pretty cool color here. We are going to start with a 1/16 and 1 cup. Let's see how this does. Let's take a look at the colors that are starting to emerge here. I'm definitely getting some like rose gold, pink, maybe some copper, orange. Definitely getting some violet. Don't know if you can see that or not. But as I stir this. So what I want to do, that was a 1/16 ounce. I want to shoot this and see what this actually looks like. So this mold here is the Angling A.I 3.5 inch Phantom X Grub. Shoots really nice. We're going to let this cool. There's the injector. Okay. Okay, this mold is cool. Should be. Let's check it out. So there it is. Doesn't look bad. That's 1/16. That actually looks really good. But let's take it out and see how it looks. Okay. So there it is. Let's pop one off here. we go. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good on 1/16 of a teaspoon, ounce of a teaspoon there. That's pretty sharp. But I want to double that up. I want to go another 1/16, so it'll be 1/8, and I want to see how they compare. So we'll take these here, we'll throw these back in the cup, we'll reheat these. That's the other thing about this product. It's heat resistant, so it's really good for remelts. Okay. Plastisol's heated back up. Let's try another 1/16. There we go. And see what a difference it is. Mix this up really good. Anytime you're dealing with powders, you have to thoroughly mix it. Okay. All right. Wow. I'm picking up, man, I'm definitely picking up more like violet now. More of like a gold or a rose gold. So violet, rose gold, copper. All right. Top it off. All right. Mold is cool. Let's see what we got. Oh, that looks pretty good. I like that color a lot. I can already tell you the tails. I can tell the tails are darker. But yeah, that's a really sharp color. I definitely can already tell you it's darker than the other one. There's a noticeable difference. Remember, this is Swamp Craw. Let's pop one off here and compare it. Oh yeah, definitely tell that one is darker. Definitely tell the tails. This is definitely more translucent than that one. I mean, both of them are still translucent, but this is definitely darker. Yeah, both look good, but I am taking this one here, the one we just poured. I just think that looks, because there's the first one. Here is the second one. Oh, yeah, I like this one better. So I think what I'm going to do, as I like it so much, I think I'm going to pour me some SlayBaits with this real quick, and we can show those off afterwards. But so what we're going to do, this is Bait Plastics black. So in this one cup, we are going to put 2 drops of black in, and we're going to see what happens. 1, 2. Okay, let's get this mixed up. There's the black. Okay. Okay. So those colors now are becoming more prominent with that backer in there. Definitely a lot more copperish / gold. Rose gold. There's violet in there. Whoops. So yeah. All right. Well, let's shoot this. Mold is cool. Let's see how it turned out. I don't know. Let's pull them off here and see what we got. Oh yeah, definitely to me looks a little more copper concentrated than the orange as before. The orange and violet, it looks a little more like gold. Still violet in there, still some rose gold in there. This is just a little darker. Let's pull one off here and compare it. Here we go. Let's add 5 more drops of black. See if we can tell a difference. Definitely see the, I can definitely see the violet popping through when I stir that a lot more. Of course, the copper, it's all over the place for sure. And the rose gold. All right, let's go ahead and shoot this. All right. I can already see from here, from the tip of the injector that, yeah, it's definitely darker, for sure. All right. Definitely darker. But it's a good darker though. It's almost like a bronze, you know, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, let's take these out of here. Yeah, definitely more of a bronze color. Look at that. Almost like a, actually now that I'm looking at it from this angle, it's like a dark burgundy or dark maroon, like a brownish maroon or brownish burgundy from one angle, and then I look at it from another angle over here and it looks more bronze, you know, or more copper. So let's pop one off here, and here's the last 2 that we did. Definitely a difference. Let's lay them out here. All right. Try to get them even. Oh yeah, you can clearly see the progression for sure. All the colors are good, I think, but yeah, that is yeah, that's nice. All right, so this is color number 1. This is color number 2. So 1 and 2 compared, 16 ounce, 1/8 ounce in 1 cup. Okay. Then here's number 2 to number 3 progression. All right, that's 2 drops of black, no black. And then number 3 and number 4, whoops, number 3 and number 4. So 2 drops of black, 7 drops of black. So there's that one there. And then there's this one here. So what I think is really neat about this whole process is you've basically used one color here and you've altered it just a little bit, and you've really came up with 4 different colors. And we've came up with 4 fishable colors. I mean, you know, just all from that little amount. So I'm gonna say that's a win on the Swamp Craw. I guess it's all your preference. The picture on the website of Swamp Craw is more like this, more of an orangish color, but I know a lot of guys would fish the heck out of, you know, a darker color like that as well. And this isn't even laminated, you know. I mean, if you wanted to laminate this color here, Now what I am going to do, I'm going to grab some of the highlight powder, the purple highlight or violet highlight, and we're going to play with that for a minute and just see what we get. So here is a SlayBait from earlier before we added any black. This was the 1/8 ounce amount of the Swamp Craw. This color, good color. You can see like through the back end how it's definitely a little more translucent than the thicker part of the body, but all through here actually a little more translucent. So not sure how well you're picking that up, but that right there was the SlayBait profile, and this was the same amount of Swamp Craw and the Phantom X Grub profile. So you got a thinner body profile here, obviously, and a thicker body profile there, and these are your differences here. Okay, so I poured a SlayBait in that last collar with the 7 drops of black in it, and actually looks pretty good. I mean, definitely looks you know, like a darker brown or a copper bait. Let's compare it to the one with no black in it. Both of these are Swamp Craw, except the only difference between these two right here is one has 7 drops of black and the other one has no black in it. Okay. I do want to try some of this highlight powder. I want to kind of do the same thing. I want to put I'm going to do 1/8 in a 1 cup of plastisol, and then I want to add 2 drops of black to it and see what happens. We are going to use some of this violet interference powder. We're going to do 1/8 in 1 cup. Oh, but look at that. That's nice. So that is what it looks like with no backer and nothing else in it. But it could be really cool, you know, putting, you know, crushed rupees in and siren scales and, you know, whatever. I mean, you could turn this into a really cool color, I think. You can see the highlight in that or not. I can see the highlight in it, but it's not very prevalent at all. Let's pull this out and see. Now you can see it. Yeah. That's nice. Let's pull one off here. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it really good right there. See it in the tail? And the body when you turn it just right. Huh. You know, that could be an okay bait. Like I said, if you doctored it up, put some flake in there, that wouldn't be so bad. 1, 2. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Look how rich that purple, that violet gets. How dark and vibrant. Wow. All right, we held pressure, top her off. 2 drops of black. That is crazy. 2 drops of black. It went from virtually not having any color at all to a pretty rich purple, or violet actually, violet color that would 100% fish. I mean, look at that. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful violet color. And the tails, let's pull one off here. So there we go. Tails are still translucent. But yeah, that's a really good color there. There's a lot you could do with that. A lot. Yeah, so it can be its standalone with just a couple drops of black put into it, even though it was basically a highlight powder or interference powder. So that just goes to show you what a backer can do. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's get one out here. There it is. Very, very translucent on the bottom of the bait. But as you turn the bait, the more purple it gets. That's very neat. That's very neat. Wow. So here's the two side by side. Huh. That's crazy. Almost more like a smoke color. Yeah. So how do I think it went today? Well, I think today went great. I got a care package in the mail. I got to test some new 8BitBaits products out, and it turned out great. I can't wait to continue experimenting with other 8BitBaits products. Again, thank you, Michael. If you guys get a chance, go check out his YouTube channel at Bait Chuckin', or go to his store, 8bitbaits.com, and you can pick some of these products up as well. But there's just a lot you can do with these things, and they make some very, very cool looking baits. And in my opinion, more realistic looking baits. And we all know the more realistic the bait looks, well, that's better for the fishing. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. Keep on hooking.